man doing to that used wooden beam?
The man is removing nails embedded in the wooden beam using an automatic nail puller machine.
Why is that small metal piece spinning inside the phone?
That is the phone's vibration motor, and it spins rapidly to create the haptic buzz you feel when getting a notification.
What is this massive blue machine doing?
It's a powerful conveyor system using a large screw auger to automatically scoop up and transport huge piles of soil and gravel.
What tool is used to bend that metal strip?
The metal strip is being precisely bent using a powerful hydraulic press machine.
Which part of the shoe is being smoothed by the machine?
The bottom or sole of the black boot is being smoothed using a rotating grinding wheel.
How are these red plastic caps shaped?
Workers use a manual press machine to heat and mold raw plastic into perfect bottle caps one by one.
That small wooden block being reshaped.
The wooden block is spun on a lathe and shaved with a chisel to form a neat cylindrical pattern.
What process is being done to those curved wooden planks?
The edges of the wooden planks are being flattened and smoothed using a jointer machine.
What shape does the end of the wooden rod become after being laid?
The end of the wooden rod is shaved to form a smooth, rounded dome shape.
What machine is used to cut that thick wooden board?
The wooden board is being cut along a curved pattern using a bandsaw machine.
How do you get so many small balloons inside a large clear one?
You can use a special balloon stuffing tool that stretches the neck of the big balloon while you blow up and insert the smaller ones.
What is happening in this automated factory line?
These high-tech machines are winding copper wire to assemble electric motor stators efficiently.
Why do you clean the soldering iron tip with a wet sponge?
Cleaning the tip removes leftover solder and oxidation, ensuring a clean transfer of heat for your next weld.
What is the artisan doing with that glowing piece of hot glass?
The artisan is spinning and shaping molten glass against a mold to craft a beautiful decorative plate.
How is this metal sheet being folded so precisely?
A hydraulic press brake machine applies heavy pressure to bend the metal sheet into the exact angles required.
What kind of car jack is this?
It is a heavy-duty, custom-built mechanical jack designed to lift and support a vehicle safely during maintenance.
What kind of vehicle is this, with a saw as big as a house?
This is a giant coal-cutting machine used in open-pit mining areas.
this bipedal robot doing?
This robot is evenly spraying disinfectant or pesticide in a park area.
What process is happening to this cylindrical metal component?
This is an automatic chamfering process to smooth out and blunt the sharp edges of the metal pipe.
What unique tool can cut through thick bamboo in just one snap?
That is a portable hydraulic cutter specially designed to harvest bamboo quickly.
Are these stacked iPhones strong enough to withstand the press machine?
No, this high-power hydraulic press machine easily crushes all the iPhones to pieces.
How is this large plastic water tank removed from its mold?
The tank is pulled out from a rotational molding machine after the heating process is complete.
Why is the bark of this tree trunk being cut with a chainsaw?
The worker is trimming old fronds from the date palm trunk to make it look clean and beautifully shaped.
How does this factory machine wind copper wire so quickly?
This machine uses an automated mechanical arm that moves with precision and rotates rapidly to wind copper wire onto electric motor components.
Why does the dirt on this car mat disappear in just one swipe?
This tool combines high air pressure to lift dust and a powerful vacuum to instantly pull all the dirt out.
Can this machine cut cardboard patterns immediately after designing?
Yes, this digital cutting machine can redesign blueprints and instantly cut cardboard sheets with high accuracy without needing physical molds.
What is the function of this large vibrating machine piercing into the track stones?
That is a tamping machine, which functions to level and compact the ballast stones under the tracks so the railway remains sturdy and safe.
How can a hole be easily formed in the middle of this glowing thick iron?
The iron is forged using a high-powered hydraulic press machine that forces a steel mold directly into the softened hot iron.
Why does this excavator have a pointy and sharp tip instead of a regular bucket?
This excavator is equipped with a hydraulic breaker specifically designed to crack large and hard rocks in mining areas.
How does a machine shape hard steel into a coil spring?
A high-powered tool winds the steel wire with precision, while a special fluid is sprayed to cool down the heat.
How do you make neat dough balls in large quantities?
Just use this automatic molding machine. Simply feed the dough, and the spiral rollers will shape perfect round balls quickly and consistently.
How can you quickly chop corn stalks for livestock feed?
Just feed them into this portable chopper machine. The stalks are instantly finely ground and ready to become nutritious feed.
How do you efficiently clean the bark off logs?
This automatic debarking machine is the solution. The log rotates and the large blade strips the bark clean in an instant.
can thick steel pipes be bent with such precision?
With this high-pressure hydraulic bending machine, the pipe is heated and then firmly pressed to form a perfect U shape.
Is there a practical tool for making mini buns?
Of course, this automatic molding machine can cut and shape filled buns instantly and hygiene.
How do you get such a neat braided shape on pastries?
This machine automatically twists the dough strands into a precise braid before cutting them to size.
How does a factory neatly cut thick metal into dozens of wrenches?
This automated laser machine cuts through metal sheets with high precision and incredible speed.
How do they remove large ice blocks from the freezing tanks?
A special crane lifts the entire row of molds and automatically flips them until the ice slides out.
What machine is cutting and punching holes in that small metal plate?
That is an automated machine, precisely producing metal cable clamps.
Why is this giant crane dropping a massive metal weight onto the ground?
That is a dynamic compaction method used to ensure the project area's foundation becomes incredibly strong and stable.
What is the man doing with his wood planer?
The man is smoothing the surface of a long wooden beam, producing thin and neat shavings.
Why are those balloons being put onto a metal rod?
That tool is used to stretch the balloon opening, making it easier to inflate and arrange into decorations.
How do you join metal pipes at a height with a perfectly circular weld?
Use this portable orbital welding tool. Just clamp it onto the pipe, and the machine will rotate and weld automatically.
What process is happening to those metal rods?
Those metal rods are being fed into a molding machine to create screw threads on their ends.
How does that machine fry eggs?
The machine automatically cracks eggs directly onto a rotating frying pan.
How do they make wall decorative moldings with a smooth and even cement coating?
These foam moldings are pushed through a liquid cement mold to instantly create a neat outer layer.
How can this large pipe bend without breaking?
A hot iron ball is pressed into the pipe to create a perfect curve or elbow joint.
How do you fit a stiff bicycle tire onto the rim without damaging any components?
By using this specialized lever tool, the tire can be pressed into place very easily and quickly.
What is this large machine used for?
This is a mobile crusher used to break down large rocks into gravel for construction materials.
Why are the cuts so neat?
Because this machine uses a powerful laser beam to hole and cut the iron pipes with high accuracy.
How can a factory wrap thousands of chocolate bars in a short amount of time?
The chocolate bars flow through a high-speed automatic packaging line that wraps and boxes them all at once.
How is this car assembled in the factory.
The car body is joined with the chassis and engine automatically using advanced robotic systems.
How do you create screw threads inside a hole of a solid metal block?
This drilling machine uses a special tapping bit that rotates in and out to form a precise screw path.
What is coming out of that molding machine?
This machine is processing soft material like clay or industrial dough into a solid block shape.
What is this machine assembling?
This machine is inserting small steel balls into a ring to create ball bearings.
How is this iron plate bent so perfectly?
The iron plate is placed on a die and then pressed by a hydraulic machine to form the desired angle.